The final day of week 4, we're loading up into the land of Dawn for the star match. Both teams, AP Bren and RSG, looking to climb the standings to inch closer to Echo here.
Again, the last time these two teams met was 3 games, was 2 of the longest games before it was eventually broken by also AP Bren.
That was
against
before it was
International.
What was it before? 34?
Yeah, it was like 34. And then it hit 38. Yeah.
So this might be a 40. Because we count by 2. No, it's multiplied.
It probably will. I will not be surprised if we get 3 40-minute games.
Well, this are tanky heroes, right? But a lot of pokings already.
Wow.
Just a little wonder. There's a wow from you. What?
Yeah. Ogwen really actually just timed the jump there perfectly, able to secure that for AP Bren, the Little Wanderer. Well, looking for the little thing if it was actually on it. But no, yeah, AP Bren was able to get it. In terms of the emblems, actually, there's a rupture up onto that Beatrix. Both marksmen rocking assassin emblem sets instead of marksmen.
Yeah, I like it. Again, they're going to kind of have to deal, if you're AP Bren, you have to deal with the fact that a lot of the setup potential from RSG Philippines being thrown at you is going to be a big threat, right? That's also just with Aqua here on the gourd, paired up even with Light alone. Right, we see that combination quite a bit with the Onward and the Shatter and everything being lined up really well. But that's why it's also important for Few to find the targets he's looking for. Most of the time, we kind of expect him to take the Mystic Gush himself and to kind of deal with that. But also, once again, with a Terizla being in the hands of Navs. If he has a performance, at least like he did on that hero alone yesterday, that's going to be great for them. So AP Bren, they're going to want to keep an eye on them. Okay, hold on already. Early aggression here.
Okay, on the top lane. A lot of aggression, but although punches none, and Flapeasy is really aggressive on that collective final blow, and Kaltis as well will secure the turtle for the side of AP Bren. And a lot has happened. Pokings on the top lane at the same time, objective taking.
Yeah, good call there by AP Bren to make sure that they would get the turtle with the pressure they were applying up top. I like it. And I think that encapsulates the play style of AP Bren that they're going for. Is he gonna? Oh, okay. So Irad is still able to secure it. By the way, Few is ranked 3rd in all-time kill leaders in MPL-PH with 1,140.
Wow. I remember that time that Few was still an assassin.
Yeah.
When he was a jungler for his team. So a lot has changed for this guy. That's why he is called the idol of the kids, the younger ones.
Yeah, to be fair though, like the way that he plays even in the mid lane, he's still playing like an assassin most of the time. You know what I mean? Like
even the Gushun play.
Yeah, he plays it very well, and you know that identity of him as a player is still very apparent. And also, with all this kind of leading up, right, first turtle was just secured by AP Bren. They get that pretty much still even Stevens across the board between both of them. No one really able to get this first blood they've been looking for here. So relatively slow-paced early game, aside from that objective going in the hands of AP Bren.
Yeah, and objective is the key word for these two. Again, Echo, AP Bren, RSG, they like to play around objectives, but that doesn't necessarily mean they'll just wait for it. They will try to find an advantage around objectives, and to them, anything in the jungle, anything around the map is an objective. Little green cap, yeah, we'll do 3v3 for that.
Oh, a probable play here at the bottom lane. What a nice setup play from Kaltis, but then again, we have 2 gourds on the lane, but Irad will secure a kill against Super Marco. Kaltis now low on life. That is against Irad and Life. They're just doing those damages. It's 3 versus 2, but no. Kaltis is down.
Very scrappy, but you saw there AP Bren's instant backline access, able to take down Aqua and Eman as well, but Light and Irad able to hold on long enough to equalize it, and Flapteasy already here?
Okay. We said earlier that with the Benedetta, it means that AP Bren is ready for those fast plays. As to why Flapteasy is now part of this probable turtle team fight. It's not done yet though, but AP Bren leading towards the side of the turtle. I don't think that RSG is to contest because Irad is moving on a different direction.
Yeah, purple buff. Is he going to be able to steal it away? The info is provided by AP Bren, and yeah, Irad just easily took it. It was a good call by RSGPH, and they decided to go for the split. They sent Eman up top. They read the movement of Flapteasy, so Nash was also sent to that turtle. And it was just Eman able to free hit from the gold shielding there. Good call by RSG to switch.
Yeah, it's basically that pendulum, right, with what's happening here, especially in terms of these objectives being taken. And RSG able to get a couple kills in that whole exchange. It worked out well for them, but now They know they've given up 2 turtles, right? So they want to be able to get one of these turrets down, be the first ones. Nats also trying to hold down this bottom lane here. But look at top side too. Same thing happening on the mirror side of the map. They're going for it, right? Emon will be crucial here. They know he doesn't have this. They might be in trouble.
Okay, Petrify into Emon.
Oh!
And Cloud will secure that kill for AP Bren. The Light's going to be the target for them, but too tanky for AP Bren. And at the bottom lane, the fight continues, but backs away both RSG and AP Bren.
Yeah, you see here the adjustment now by AP Bren. As we talked about it, they like to try and funnel for Super Marco, and they're doing just that. While Nats will do his absolute damn just to hold here. Purple buff about to flap.
Oh, they're not done yet. Look at Aqua just using that Ultimate Mystic Gush just to let Flap Easy back away on that moment. And I kind of feel like both players or both teams actually made their research because it's Super Mark and Ogwen against Nats, so Nats isn't really able to rotate this. Speaking of rotate, there's no rotation for Nats as AP Bren will yet to take another kill against him.
Hey, there's the trade. Yeah.
Cross map place, and Irad is forced to try and go here because actually Kyle Teasy stole the purple buff away from Irad. Because of RSG's focus into the top lane, it left their bottom and their jungle wide open.
And this is tough. It's getting to the point where, yes, there's some response from RSG on other parts of the map, but they're going to have to get to a point. Like, okay, if they give this turtle up here, if they don't contest it, which it looks like they're not going to, right? Because we also just have Irad on the top side. There's the turtle. And now with this, they want to be able to contest the Lords, hopefully. Because we've seen this time and time again against teams going against AP Bren, where they keep it pretty much even, but when they go to the objectives, they give it away, and it slips out of their hands too fast here. So, what is that saving grace for RSG Philippines leading into that first Lord in about a minute and a half or so?
Well, I mean, it's the fact that Emon, despite the 2 deaths, he's actually had a relatively good time farming up. He doesn't have the kills for it. And again, the lineup that they have here, as long as Ira, the Nats, and Light can really time their entries and their ultimates together, it should go really well for them. Not like that.
Not like
that. Nice
that.
bombs from Super Marco. Went straight at the middle lane. And look at that. The Nats is dealing the damage against AP Bren. And from a 900 gold lead, it's now 1.9k, and AP Bren just continues their aggression against RSG. Probable team fight here at the purple buff. There's a Petrify against Irad, and Irad is still alive though, but the damage of AP Bren is just massive against RSG.
That's scary because look at the gap as well. I know we haven't seen the gold just yet between the gold laners, but Super Marco, not only is he he was for a while ahead in terms of levels. There it is. Look at this gold earn difference here, Renmark.
6,400 to 5,000 now, and that was much closer before it ballooned after that sequence there in the mid lane.
And look at Fab Easy. Oh my god, this against Irad.
Wow.
It might be that is to be eradicated, but not this time for the side of AP Bren. And it's as if AP Bren is just all over the place.
Yeah, and we talk about redemption for Flap Teasy's Benedetta. He's redeeming himself really, really well. And again, this begs a question to me as to why it was the Benedetta that RSG-PH decided to give to AP Bren. You already have the Terizla for Nats. So you know that means, as much as we know how fast Terizla is in terms of clearing the map presence for the Benedetta is going to be far superior. And RSG-PH with the Terizla, that kind of XP laner, you're playing for those team fights. AP Bren, they're not going for the direct team fights. They're going for little skirmishes, little pickoffs, and then just, if it balloons into a big team fight, they already have an advantage.
Oh, just look at that sharp shooting skill from Super Marco. Here comes that nice earth shatter. And look at him, man. Flickers on. Light's gonna be the target. Yu is caught by that penalty zone. Irad is down with those hits. Super Marco on the kill tree, and this is the perfect time for AP Bren to take this Lord.
Wow. So that is a good picture of just how far behind RSG is here.
Yeah, the cross-map trading didn't go work out so well for RSG because eventually AP Bren just got most of what they wanted. The resources constantly getting taken away from Irad, although from time to time he'd be able to get some back. Them not being able to secure any turtles. We talked about the early to mid rating that we saw on the index from RG earlier was conditional. They ticked that condition in the first 3 minutes, but because of AP Bren suddenly running away with it, that condition was suddenly depleted, and now we're feeling the early to mid-game power spike of AP Bren. And now we're even inching closer to the late game. And you know, at that point, it's going to be Super Marco's time.
The daunting thing here for RSG as well, especially as they went into that first Lord, was the fact that Super Marco with one shot literally made the hesitation happen for RSG Philippines. Right?
Because
Irad
it
could be
went
in
straight to
trouble.
Irad. Speaking of it, Irad might be in trouble. Kyle TZ, the TZ brothers, is trying to catch him. While the okay, so the Lord is still at the middle lane, so there's a struggle for RSG on how to defend electrifying beats. Just to back away, and Irad is still alive, and the Lord has been defended by RSG.
He's on the auto cake. He's like, you know what? I'm just going to get the buff. It's fine. But Irad bought some time for the most part, at least for the team here. They dealt with the Lord. Now they're trying to keep up with as many turrets as they can from these pushing minion waves. Super Marco lining up the shot, won't land it, but will most likely get this turret. They're going to get pressured out here. RSG scrapping. They're trying to crawl back from this lead that has now ballooned to 7,000 gold.
And you know what? It's just the consistency of both Super Marco and Few on just destroying the turrets that has been detrimental for RSG. And it's really hard for Irad. He's the one being raided this time by their enemy. Second time around, Owen is here, but Super Marco is gonna be the real damager and mega kill for Super Marco.
Yeah, at that point, you just say to yourself, I did what I could. I accept this. This is my fate now. And AP Bren, you mentioned something earlier, Chantel. The TZ brothers, their rotations. It seems like most of the time in this game that we've seen them together was them somewhere finding someone to take down.
Yep, and there's just a hole in the map. And right now, another set of play for AP Bren, and Light's gonna be down. And it's surprising because it is Light. I mean, we always see Light to be that sustainable, but to be down that fast, it's surprising.
It's tough to deal with, again, when you are this far behind. I mean, regardless of what team it is, right? Working from this kind of gap is going to take some time. Real quickly, how's the items looking here, given that situation, Renmar?
I mean, it just goes to show how massive the lead is. It's a near 2,000 gold lead between the EXP laners. That's just the EXP lane. And then when you look at the marksman, it's even bigger, although there's already a DHS and a Malefic Roar available for Eman. He has 3 core items, but at this point, AP Bren are already building defense. Kyle TZ is already up to the Guardian helmet. So even though RSG-PH has somewhat an okay arsenal of damage items, AP Bren already building defense.
Okay, nice setup play from Light here. Will this be a successful play for the side of RSG? Not today, says Flap TZ. And here comes another snap of the TZ brothers. Light left. So RSG, there won't be Light on this Lord defense.
You just accept it.
Yeah. Just accept it. Second time around. First it was Irad, this time it's Light.
Yeah. Just set out your TPs and your flickers. It's like you telling your opponent, yeah, I get it.
Okay, I surrender.
There's not much I can do here. Irad,
And again, okay, so Kyle TZ finds Irad. So Irad will just clear the main wave, but that is going to be a nice set of play from Owen. Torn apart memory has been used by Eman. Not enough damage here for RSG as AP Bren will secure that turret at the middle lane. Lord defended. But I think it's going to be hard for the next minion wave push for AP Bren because it's just Eman, Nuts, and Light. So Irad is gotta go for the recall. And look at that! Again, shoot for Super Marco and a kill for Kyle TZ. Irad is already low life. They have the minion wave. Would they go for the Tower Lock? No, there's the minion wave for RSG and a lot of pressure coming in from AP Bren.
Hold on.
Okay.
They'll hold on, actually. They're still waiting for the other minion waves here. 20 seconds. I think that's going to be a reset for now for AP Bren.
Do we call that a successful defense, Renmar?
You lost. You're still going, so sure. But no, that was more of a successful siege by AP Bren because they broke the towers.
We'll call it a pass.
It just so happens that their heroes are really fast, that the minion waves cannot pick up to the pace.
Yeah, minion waves are like, wait for us, boss. That's not how the minion waves sound.
It's how you think they sound. That's what counts, right?
Yeah.
Imagine if they had low voices. That'd be even weirder. But
how I wish the minions can talk.
Maybe one patch they do, right? In the future. But with that, you guys make good points here. RSG as well, with the work that Irad is doing, I mean, he really there's not too much really that you can do going against AP Bren face to face, right? And that's kind of where they found themselves with this kind of gap and everything. All you can do at this point, hope to buy, I don't know, I would say 5 to 8 minutes maybe to really keep things going. One of the great things about their lineup, they should be able to clear waves relatively well if they're all up and available and they have the ultimates, especially, you know, again, the Mystic Gush is there. But so far, AP Bren has played this relatively to a T, to a point where you don't really have a chance to even get that full time of the Mystic Gush because he's canceled out quite quickly, right? So that's something you have to be cautious about. Not only that, but how do you find these wins in these teams fights? The Lord is coming up in about 10 seconds. They're probably not even going to approach that area at this point.
I mean, it'll be way too much of a risk unless they find a pick-off beforehand. But if they call for a full-on contest, that means RSG strongly feel like they might not even be able to survive the next attempt. They're going to try to peek it out to see if RSG will be able to get the info with how the Lord actually is already.
Okay, so the vision of, or the position of Nats is already revealed. And it's going to be the target here for AP Bren. Already low life. Penalty zone catches Super Marco, but no backup here. Beats from Virad.
Good!
Onward from Ogwen and the Earth Shatter. Super Marco is down. Here comes the Flap TC with a Petrify. And the electro final blow. Light already low life and a double kill already for Kyle TZ. Apple will cancel out that Mystic Gush. Is going to secure another kill again. But Kyle TZ with a triple kill. It's not done yet. We have Evan and Aqua.
Wow, on an Aqua.
Doesn't have the immortality anymore. Owen's going to be there. Okay. With a Eman with a kill.
There's the saving grace of RSG. He went into that sequence with almost all his items complete. Malefic Roar, Sea Halberd, DHS. He had just one slot available left, and that was most likely going to be a win of nature. But Eman and RSG knew as long as they can find Super Marco, Eman, their Brody, has the items needed, and it came up big time for RSG.
Okay, so that was the steps they needed in the right direction. But given all of that, they have to still deal with this Lord dance that's going to happen.
Yes.
And not only that, they have to deal with the pressure that's going to be put on here from Flap TZ on this Benedetta. We know this is a hero that likes to put the pressure on these side lanes, especially with those base turrets down in the mid and the top side. So this is where it gets even more crucial for RSG to pull off handling everything that's happening at the macro level of this match. And this Lord alone is probably going to be a while, right? Kyle TZ is going to hold it here as much as possible. RSG will manage the waves. And really it comes down to who finds the angle they're looking for. We see both teams lining up right here where they want to be around this pit. Another key item being picked up here. Irad played the last fight very, very well.
Yep.
And hopefully they pull it off here again to get this Lord to get back into this game, because if it goes in the hands of AP Bren, that could be the game. That could be what it comes down to.
Yeah, also have to watch out for that penalty zone of Nats.
Yep.
It was actually him who set up Irad for that. The moment they saw that Nats got Super Marco that penalty zone, it's like you could hear the comms from Irad going, all right, let's go, we'll take him down, and they did. Still have to watch out here, even though his Terizla has been relatively low impact for majority of the game.
Okay.
It can be high impact soon enough.
We saw the conceal already.
Oh, Light.
Okay, third fiber there. And a Light goes in for the flicker. Emma's going to be the target of Kyle TZ. That ultimate for Super Marco, and that's going to hit anyone. And here comes another team fight wherein all they have to do is just back away. But all the pokes has been done. But Flap TZ is just at the middle lane, clearing the minion wave, and Aqua is forced to defend their base. So a lot has been happening. It's just picking your own poison.
Oh, right there. Emon.
Okay.
Flap.
Flap TZ. Oh, that was close. So it means that Flap TZ might not be able to be present on this Lord. No, it's gonna get the Lord. It's gonna be Kyle TZ. Look at you with the flicker out. Battle zone for now. And here comes Irad. But Ogwen saves AP Bren. But the rest of the players of RSG are ready to raid. And Kyle TZ alive. Ogwen's gonna be down. There's a petrify for Flap TZ, but not that damage for AP Bren. They are forced to back away, although they got the Lord.
What?
What a surprise shot from Super Marco. What an angle.
Wow!
Dude, you saw him kneel down to the ground, go through the bag. All right, no, that's Gun. Oh, wait, no, that's Bennett. Okay, there's Renner. Bang!
I need to help my teammates.
I need to help them. Come on.
Emon in trouble!
Okay.
Oh, Eman, what you doing there, bro?
Okay, Eman lives another day
Marco.
because of that flicker.
Ooh.
But light. I mean, I don't know what to say anymore. But
I get you.
bodyguard.
I get you.
I was there just to take the shot.
Same vibes.
So I
Love.
love, I know you guys can't see it, but Renmar, that was the perfect charades of Beatrix switching weapons.
I'll show it later during the analyst segment.
When you said.
Oh,
okay,
thank goodness they
this
showed this. I thought they were going to show me for a moment there.
Well, here's the replay.
Yeah, it's about it early. Watch out for the penalty zone by Nas. Well set up again. RSG then trusting that, yes, it's a 5K gold lead, but you have your conditions checked in terms of the damage dealers, so you can continue the fight. Good call they did. You see Super Marco is here.
There it is.
Boom. Fast.
I don't know, that shot found its
Beautiful.
way between two members right on target.
Oh, yeah, right.
Great.
It's like he curved the
He
bullet.
curved it.
So it's an
Well,
old
Matrix.
reference to a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a sport,
Works
I don't
really
know.
well.
I don't know what's that called. A follow through spin. I don't know.
A follow-through snipe?
I think that's a volleyball term. I'm not sure. I'm not good at it. Anyway,
We can make
You
it
were
work.
varsity. What are you talking
I
about?
don't know the English term.
Oh, okay, I get it.
You were actually varsity?
Yeah, before.
That's amazing, Chantel.
Yo,
now we know.
We were all
You're a
varsity.
model before.
Yeah. Hey, we were all varsity. You did
I was
football.
gonna say we're all. I guess this is the varsity table.
Yeah,
man.
you
Yeah.
did football, she did volleyball. Yes, I did basketball. But there was a time where people haven't hit their
growth
their
spurts?
growth spurts yet, and I was a big dude. So I was bullying people under the rim.
Renmar's actually 6 foot. Don't let him fool you.
I'm
Don't
about,
blatantly lie to our viewers. They saw how short I am compared to the others.
I'm about 5'7", I think. Oh.
Oh,
Hey, that's pretty tall.
Okay.
yeah, that's pretty.
No
tall.
wonder you were varsity.
Yep.
All right, back
Thank
to
you.
the game
That's
here.
a 10.
That's a 10.
Anyway,
As we find ourselves in a lull, as Womi would say it.
It's a lull.
What is a lull?
It's a lull.
It's a lull.
Where things are quiet. Things are calm.
Things are quiet because Lord is going to be up in 10 seconds, less
Oh,
than 10
yeah.
seconds.
Yeah.
And there's really nothing that can be done here aside contesting this Lord. And I questioned it earlier if RSG was going to do it, and when they were down, they did it. So I'm not going to be surprised they try to do the same thing here.
Yeah.
But similar thing, right? FlapTZ is going to park himself across from this, and they're going to have to deal with that pressure.
Yeah.
Kyle TZ already going to pull this Lord out.
That split push pressure from AP Brent's been a thorn onto the side of RSG, and more specifically Navs. So they're parking Aqua in base and they're watching. They got the vision already. So I think RSG is going to actually push forward and try to get a little bit more advantage here because they got the info that there are 3 members of AP Brent on the lower portion of the map. So they're still trying to play for positioning here. They're both all just tracking where Flap and Super Marco are. So RSG are looking for. Here comes the conceal.
okay, who's going to be the target here for AP Bren? So the Lord is still up. There's, what a nice balance
Yes!
from Nats. Catch a 4, but not enough damage here for RSG. Mystic Gush from Aqua and FlapTZ is down. Super
Oh, the
Marco
stun.
is being catched. No, there's a flicker for him. And Light, just look at that. Yu is there. Just getting prepared for another team fight. But 2, or actually 1 casualty for that sequence.
Wow, Nats. Nats entertainment for you. He's that type of player who, just like in the same ilk of Chaknu, there is no way, I will find a way, I will make a play. And a massive 4-man penalty zone means RSG has a good chance of getting this Lord.
Hey, there's a reason why these two teams have brought us one of our longest games before in the season, back when they first met, and they're at it again. Almost 25 minutes in, the battle for the Lord here. This could be RSG's first Lord of the game, but if AP Bren can do anything about it, they're going to go for it now.
Okay, this time around, there's no catch for Nats. And he is down, but Eman will secure that Lord. Here comes the conceal, but AP Bren wants that kill. So, nope, not this time, but RSG secures the Lord.
Oh, the back and forth. This is going to go for potentially another 5 more minutes, maybe even longer, depending on what happens. So just going to be waiting for that next Lord. Nath doing his absolute damnedest to hold on. RSG were able to get the Lord, but you see there that they won't be able to convert anything with it. I think AP Bren
mid-fight or mid-lord dance, they just looked at the opportunity to just go for the counter punish afterwards. Just go for the kills right after. Weren't able to get as much as they did, but now they have a little bit more room in the map to work with.
Okay, wait.
Oh, Aqua got it.
Aqua got the buff, and Light is still alive. So I got a feeling for RSG, the threat for them this time around is just the fast clearing of minion wave from mplpsg, because every time they want to engage for a team fight, the minion wave is just literally flowing near their turrets. So let's see, RSG right now has the lead, but a very minimal 1.2k. So it's a 25-minute game time. So the items don't, the gold lead doesn't matter anymore.
At this point, again, we're going to see some exchanges here for items going back and forth.
That's a truncheon on Eman.
Oh.
That's why you have to watch out for that. It's not a win in nature. It's a truncheon on him. And even a Athena shield. Okay.
He's quite defensive.
Yeah.
I would say he has to be, though. I mean, that's what was happening to them in the earlier portion or mid portion of the game, and why they were, there was such a big gap, because AP Bren was just finding all the angles they had to. That's one of the strengths, right, of having especially a Baksha on your team. You can really put pressure on the backside, jumping through walls, if you will.
Yeah.
And so that's the best way to solve it, because honestly, if Emon goes down, it's a lot of the damage potential from RSG. Yes, you still have Aqua and even Irad, right, to an extent. But if Emon is the one at this point in the game, this is how it usually is, especially for all gold laners. Those marksman picks here, this is where they shine. So we'll see if RSG still can roll with the lead that they have. They're still going to be looking for space because, again, they want to get some of these inhibitor turrets down of AP Bren as well. We're still, 40 seconds away.
Ooh,
there's a steal as well.
No. Oh, yeah, that was steal. Because Kaltizi also stole his.
Yeah, he gets the
They just switched places.
Yeah.
Okay, they meet at this place again. So there is a nice setup play from Ogwen, but Super Marco has been catched. No, he's still alive in this game. Super Marco with an immortality. Nats. Whoa, what a nice kill for Aqua. Look at that. Irad, Nats just finding mplpsg. Kaltizi is down. You will get a kill for AP Bren, but we have 2 players down for AP Bren. Just a player down for RSG, and it's gonna be Irad. 8 seconds though before the Lord. So RSG might want to force a push against AP Bren rather than taking their chances on securing the Lord. So penalty zone for Nats. Just waited for the minion wave, but there's a minion wave from AP Bren, so it's gonna be a defense for them. Just pressuring the players of AP Bren.
You have to back off there. RSG, again, Nats and him waving his hammer around all right in front of AP Bren. They can't get close. So Super Marco's been getting caught out. Aqua's been landing some really great stunts here as well. Ogwen started that off beautifully, but then the response by RSG and the Winter Truncheon for Eman came in big time. You saw how Ogwen actually just laser focused that ultimate the moment he saw Eman, but because Eman had the Winter Truncheon on him, it bought him enough time, readjustment by RSG, and then they were able to answer it. Can AP Bren do anything about this Lord? It doesn't look like they will be able to.
Okay, both the junglers are down, so who's gonna secure the Lord? It's gonna be Nats for RSG, and that is the 5th Lord of this game. We have mplpsg at the back lane, and Aqua's gonna be the target, but the AP Bren is forced to back away this time around. They are the ones to defend.
Okay, they get the Lord here. And they did that both teams, right? They didn't have either junglers available. So RSG Philippines managed that really well, securing themselves this Lord. They do have that base somewhat exposed. They have one more turret to work on. So now it's basically even across the board in terms of what their base conditions look like. But RSG rolling with this massive Lord push in is going to be tough for AP Bren to defend against. They should be able to hold on as much as possible unless something is started by RSG Philippines. Keep an eye on Nats as well.
Okay.
Lord will be worked on here. It's taken care of quite quickly.
That was fast for AP Bren. I was waiting for that penalty zone again from Nats, but a lot of composure from RSG Philippines. They're waiting for the perfect setup play. This time around, here comes the Winter Truncheon from mplpsg, and what a nice Mystic Gush from Aqua, but Ogwen and Super Marco just clearing the minion wave. We have Eminent of Immortality. Nats comes in with the penalty zone, flickers out. Super Marco against Irad, and Eman is caught on that setup play from AP Bren. So we have the players of AP Bren finding Eman. Eman has that immortality though. mplpsg is down with Hands of Light, and the battle isn't done yet. Light catches 2 damages, and we just have 2 players down for both teams. Just 2 players.
Just 2.
After everything.
After everything.
Wow.
What is it with these 2 teams? We're at the 30-minute mark.
What was the longest again?
38.
Okay.
So 8 minutes. Wow, when I said earlier at around the 25-minute mark, this game will probably go on for another 5 minutes. I was right on the money, minus a few misses, because it looks like it's going to go even longer than that. It could go for another extra 5 even. Wow, Emma, itemization and positioning god as a gold laner. He's been highly touted all the time with his itemization. And again, him frequently picking up the Winter Truncheon is pissing AP Bren off.
Yeah, it's frustrating. You can see it. A lot of this, some people might be, man, some of these team fights are messy. Some of them are very well orchestrated. And that's just kind of what happens at this level of play, right? You have some of these amazing item switches happening mid-battle for some of these instances. And it's just like the respect even between the 2 teams, knowing that they don't want to overcommit because it could just result into losing this game. Both teams, I mean, especially RSG Philippines, has worked from a massive deficit from the early to mid game, and they are now mostly in charge. They have been for the past few minutes, and now that this Lord is up once again, this could be the game-changing Lord. This could be the one that ends the game. You still have AP Bren with a fully exposed base. Meanwhile, RSG's holding on to that 1 turret. They've been doing a fantastic job managing the waves and holding up this front line. We'll see if AP Bren can do anything about it. Lord now going to be half health here.
They don't know.
Okay.
Worked on.
They don't know.
Probable sandwich play from AP Bren, but the Lord HP is now already half of life. So they have the vision already from Kyle TZ, and here comes the conceal from AP Bren. Is RSG prepared for this one? Flap TZ comes in. Nat's already low on life. He has the immortality, though, forced to use that flicker, and another reset.
Wow. It's not over yet. Oh, wow. These 2.
Oh!
Missing Gush, though, for Aqua. This might be it for RSG because he is already low on life, but he will buy that immortality. So again, RSG will start up this Lord, and Aqua just uses that Mystic Projectile to zone out the players of AP Bren.
They can rush it. And we've been seeing here the effect of the Gord versus Valentina matchup. He's having such a hard time even getting close to the action. He can deal damage, yes, he really hurts. But every time they don't see Aqua's ultimate not getting used, you see the hesitation on Few. And then when he does decide, that's when Aqua would use the Mystic Gush. And it sends Few reeling every time.
Oh man, another reset here. Few even holding on to the penalty zone himself. Might be looking to use this instead since he can't get close enough to Aqua. There's a concealed play come through. Light's going to get in position. Lord will stay reset here. No one pulling the trigger just yet. Aqua doing a fantastic job. But once again, this is really one of the strengths, especially of late game Gord. The fact that you can just lay down something on the ground and have it provide a slow, whittle some of the health away here. It's tough to deal with, especially when you're trying to find the angles you're looking for to enter this team fight. Not to mention, you can just have them clear the waves like that, as we got a little peek there. But AP Bren gets that information, and they want to go ahead and get in position here.
Okay.
But very quickly, they rotate back down to the pit.
By the way, Flap TZ built that rock potion, so it's really more on defense type for AP Bren. But at the middle is this gonna be? What a sweet Winter Truncheon by Emma, just not to catch the damage from Super Marco. But here comes again, Nats with a penalty zone. Immortality has been blocked Flap TZ as well.
Wow!
We have XP laners, but Nats is still alive. We have Mystic Gush from Aqua, and Nats is gonna be down. So both XP laners aren't present for the next team fight. We have the minion wave for RSG at the bottom lane. So what's gonna happen? Are they gonna secure the Lord, or are they gonna go for another team fight again?
It's a very good question, Chantel.
Light wants to fight.
Okay.
I don't know.
He wants to fight.
Oh, Flicker!
Flicker out for Super Marco, but the target right now is gonna be Kyle TZ. No immortality for him, and Light and Ira just there uses the onward.
Oh, no!
My goodness, AP Bren.
That's it.
Slowly die in the hands
Ding,
of
ding,
the
ding, ding,
Raiders,
ding.
and that is it. The only player left is the captain of AP Bren and RSG. That's it. They have the minion wave into the Winter Truncheon again for Aqua from a lead. Now to a win. RSG will win game number 1.